said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will have the first crack at it in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Hard running there. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Rourke. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on you on second down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do it. Oh, they block it. Shakes off the defender. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand. So South Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that.
It's a seam wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecock. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. The Blue Devils want to move quickly.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. At the 40, there he goes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Finds his man. It's Rourke. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Makes a grab past the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Rourke. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. The Blue Devils have pushed it inside the 20. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. When you saw on the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They believe they can run right here. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the toss. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and short, the power run here. Flying out to the left. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Baldwin, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Got his man on the outside. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got his man on the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of it.
It's a fumble! And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The Blue Devils have this offense rolling. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Throws for the tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls in.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Duke.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. Flying down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, ripped pops off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Breeze. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll move the tight end to the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Breeze. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early...
Turning it on! The whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rourke. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Oh, it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Breeze. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Quarterback on the keeper. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On 1st down from their own 22. They're going to ride this running back. Thrust that arm out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is good! And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time racing requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. He's got it on the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 35. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Caught. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Give to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And here's the return. And the returner goes down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it again. Slithers into space. There he goes. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found. Stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Look out, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 66. Duke.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Number 13, set to advance on the football.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Duke offense will take over.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long. Offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Got a man. It's Harvin. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Running back searching for a hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to solve.
Continues to fight for yards. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And some room to work. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Creates a little room. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Slams it ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The give out of the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether. Surging forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a little space. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Creates a little space. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he got loose. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we're down to 10 seconds to go. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't.